that he does for me, the things that he speaks to me, the things that he shows me, I know where my help comes from. I thought sometimes we get down low, and I thank God sometimes lets us get down that low so when we get lifted up, we'll know where our help come from. And it come from nobody but God. Amen. The Holy One of Israel. I thought when Gideon was getting ready to go, amen, into battle, he had too many men. And the Lord said, Gideon, you get rid of a lot of them because they'll think they done it under their own power. But I want them to know that their help come from me. Amen. Is your helper the Lord tonight? Is your help in the Lord tonight? Amen. I thought Elijah, when he told Ahab, he said it's not going to rain for 3.5 years. And the Bible said the land was dry. But the Lord told Elijah to go down to the brook and to dwell there. And he could drink of that brook. And he said, I've commanded the ravens to feed thee. And the Bible said Elijah drank of that brook, and the ravens brought him bread, amen, and food, and fed him there. And when the brook dried up, the Lord didn't stop there, but he said, Elijah, get on down to Zarephath. I got a widow there that'll sustain you. Amen. I'm telling you, friend, that our help comes from the Lord. And when Elijah went down, she was out gathering up some sticks. And Elijah said, go get me some water. Amen. She said, she went on her way, and he said, bring me a morsel of bread. And she turned and said, oh, I don't have anything. Amen. I was gathering up these sticks, and I have just a little bit of meal left. And I'm going to prepare it for me and my son, and we were going to die. But Elijah said, you make a cake for me first, and then for you and your son. And the Lord said he'd take care of you. And the Bible said that she made Elijah a cake and brought it to him. Amen. And her family eat of that meal barrel, and it never did run out. Our help tonight comes from the Lord. You hear me? David said, I look unto the hills from whence cometh my help. Amen. And it comes from God tonight. Too many people are looking too many places. I was in revival one time many years ago down in McCreary County, and there was a lady there and her daughter, and the daughter come to pray, amen, when we give altar call, and her daughter come to get saved, and her mother come with her, and we were praying with the girl, and the pastor looked at the mother and said, do you want to be saved? And she began to get angry, and she said, no, I don't want none of your religion. I don't want none of your religion. Why don't you go out and heal the sick? Amen. Like the Bible said it would. I don't want none of it. Amen. She got so loud, and then her son began to raise a ruckus. Finally, the pastor had to dismiss church. Amen. And the next night, I had to go back, and I thought, Lord, what's going to be for us tonight now? I didn't know what was going to happen. And when I got down there, the pastor was waiting on me outside. And he said, that lady last night after church, she called me, and I went to their house, and she had a brain tumor. And there she called in. Somebody on the television said, if you'd send in so much money that God would heal you of a brain tumor. Now listen to me tonight. You got millions of viewers on a national network. Somebody is going to have a brain tumor. Somebody's going to have back trouble. Somebody's going to have headaches. Amen. That's not too hard to pick out. But they said somebody's watching with a brain tumor. And if you Well, she called in and they told her to send so much money, and she was signing over her monthly checks, amen, and sending her money in to get her brain tumor healed. But when she met the amount that they said, she still had her brain tumor, amen, and she was bitter. But to make a long story short, the pastor told me, said she got saved. I prayed with her and she got saved. Now I told you that to tell you this, your help, amen's not in false prophets. Your help ain't in nothing that man can make up, but your help is in the Lord tonight. Amen. And you know how much that'll cost you? Not one red penny. Amen. Not one red penny. But it'll just cost you believing and coming humble at the foot of Calvary. My help's in the Lord tonight, friend.